Hi guys, this is Jane Johnson doing part 3 of the Hearing, Seeing God course, and we're looking today at external factors. We've done part 1 and part 2, which you should have received in email. If not, go back and check your emails, and one more part will be coming. It'll be very short with some activation and coaching questions. So do the practical work as well. So we've looked at internal, we've looked at the difference between hearing and seeing, and today I want to look at what external factors God uses to help us hear. Circumstances is a big one, and often we can fight circumstances, but they can be a way of God leading us into a different direction if we really can't, if He can't get through to us, or just that it's His way of leading. This is what we often call a blueprint, in case you're wondering what that word is. Now, the extent to which you apply faith as well is still an element. It's not everything we do by faith, but it certainly plays a part, and desire plays a part. Your peace, in whatever the situation is you're discerning, can be a big factor. Often there's a saying that if there's no yes you hear from God, then it's a no. And I have found that reliable. So do think about that and ask about that. And make sure that you do judge your junk. Again, we mentioned that in the internal, but the internal affects the external. And so you really want to be able to have that cleared as a way of really hearing God well and seeing God. Waiting on God is a big thing. Sometimes we're in a microwave society. We want to rush. Look at how you see and hear God by waiting. Sometimes it does take a long while, as we've seen in stories in Scripture. Look at scriptural patterns. We don't want to do direct Bible study just with our minds, but look at what patterns form as a great way of hearing God. And dreams. Dreams are a big one. Make notes on this and it might help you. What I encourage you to do in the new wineskin is not ask someone for an interpretation, but to go back into that encounter that you remember in your dream and see if you can move it forward with an interpretation. And I find the interpretations come really easily, in a way that I didn't have that gift before, but now I do seem to have that gift. So we've got circumstances, faith, peace. If it's no yes, then it's a no. Judging your junk, waiting, looking for scriptural patterns and encounters through Scripture, and dreams. And of course, we'll be looking next week at using others' revelation, their teaching abilities, their revelatory abilities, their seeing abilities. Very key. We're in a body. We're not meant to do this journey alone, just with God. So look out for next week's emails. So in the meantime, I want you to just close your eyes and just begin to ask God of any of these, which is your weakest. And what do you need to do now to improve that? How can God help you? Ask Him to lead you in the coming weeks to really help you with that. In what way have you not been looking at external factors for guidance and ignored some of the major stumbling blocks? Is there anything else he's trying to show you? Are there any circumstances now that you're fighting? Do you need to let some things go, or do you need to really set desire? Oh, on that, I've found that there is a dual truth, that we let things go and we set the desire, if we've seen it as a blueprint. So do be conscious of that. I always find it's like standing between two pillars that are saying the opposite. So bless you guys, and please recommend this course to others as well.